Yo, welcome to the second video of March. I'm recording this February 1st. Pre-recording at its finest. And no, I don't edit the videos, because I don't know how to edit. But, as you know, last week's video was, me reading a Love Victor inspired fanfic. And I said part 2. I was actually going to be FNAF in part 2. But there's actually a story that I haven't read in years since it was when's the last chapter was posted. I haven't read this. We're gonna revisit it today.
Oh God.
The title is The Untold Stories of Spearfield. My fanfic about Simon and Bram. And there is a lot of fucking.
Oh dear God.
I haven't read this book since the last chapter went up in like 2018, 2019.
Out of the kindness of my heart, I just have to say, oh dear fucking God.
Wish me luck that I do not get embarrassed. Because I am going to read it the way I wrote it. The way it's supposed to be read. And two, if there are any spelling errors, I'm going to say it the way the word says look like it's spelled. I'm not going to say it the way it's supposed to be said.
Oh dear God.
Wish me luck.
Yay.
Let me get to it first. Oh, mature. I've got to turn mature on for that story. And I'm trying to get it where I can view it as a reader. Oops. Okay. The Untold Story of Spearfield, Part 1. I'm working on planning Part 2 right now. What was Simon Brand's life like after the movie ended? And yes, this story is based off a book. In the movie, Simon mainly loved Simon, though. Yeah, I was supposed to draw in complex ties in with the book, but I did mainly the movie. Chapter 1. Simon's POV. It was 1 month after. Oh my God! Is this the story where summer vacation happens middle of winter?
Oh my God, I think so.
I just not remembered that.
God dang.
Simon's POV. Now remember, this isn't me and my fake boyfriend Bram from Maddie's fanfics. This is the real Simon and Bram.
We're gonna pretend my fanfics don't fucking exist.
Well, considering one of my past videos, I read 2 of your chapters and you know it's fanfic, so yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
It was 1 month after the famous farewell kiss. Everyone at school fell in love with us. I think that says feel in love with us.
Everybody feel in love with us.
Even ugly ass Martin. Oh my fucking God, I hate Martin. That character annoyed the shit out of me. Even the book too. And the character who played, the person who plays Martin in Love Simon, I saw him in another movie, Escape Room. Is he just cast to play assholes or something? Because he was an asshole in Love Simon and an asshole in Escape Room. I think that's what it's called. The Escape Room movie. I think it's called Escape Room. Not the one that just came out last year, but the original, the first one. I think it's just called Escape Room.
I've heard a few movies with that title, and I've seen all of them.
I've only seen the one. I only saw it because it was on demand on Spectrum. It felt weird finally being out at school, but Bren helped me through it all. Soon I found my closest, probably says closeted. It does say closest. Closest friend stabbed me in the back, and of course Bren was there for me, which is a reference to my best friend actually stabbing me in the back. Not literally stabbing me in the back, but he stabbed me in the back. Trust me, any reference I could reference him in, I made sure I did.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't Maddie. It wasn't Maddie, by the way, because she wouldn't be here right now if it was. But you probably know this kid named Caleb. I probably mentioned him a few hundred times before. That's who I'm talking about. Then it happened again, and Bram was still there for me. 2 days later, Bram was at my house for the whole weekend. Once again, kids, please do not watch this video if you are under the age of 18. This video, definitely, last video, this video I think we get into details. Details that should not be in a fanfic. Uh-huh. Get ready.
That's from that one story where, like, every chapter you had, disclaimer, there's sex, and at the end it was like, never fucking mind. It's just gonna be that.
Yeah, that was my first ever fanfic if I stay with Aria P. Because back then, I didn't know you needed to have disclaimers. You didn't need disclaimers.
No, you don't. You definitely don't need disclaimers.
Bram really wanted to have sex. So we did. We had a fight about who was top and who was bottom, which, if I remember correctly, was a reference to one of the fights me and Caleb had over me being a top or bottom. Me and Caleb fought about some pretty stupid ass shit.
You fought over you being a top or bottom?
Uh-huh.
That's fucking stupid. That's definitely dumb. Oh.
Soon I just said I will be the bottom. Bram's dick felt really nice in my ass. Soon Bram wanted my dick in his ass. Just wait, it gets better. I'm reading ahead. After 5 minutes, my parents knocked on the door. I told them, don't worry, I'm using a condom. My parents don't care if I have sex as long as I don't make a mess. And use a condom. Well, if you're using a condom and you make a mess, there's a problem. Bram used one even though he didn't have to. Well, yeah, he did. This makes no sense. Apparently, Bram's dick was in my ass and he didn't use a condom even though he didn't have to. Hey, past me. Can you see this? You're fucking stupid. But then again, you probably literally only cared about Simon and Bram being in a fucking relationship and you want them to have sex and they didn't have sex in the movie. So you wrote every fucking chapter of them having sex more than once in some chapters.
Oh dear God.
That's returning in part 2. And also the
Right.
probably just because it's super fucking funny, the summer vacation middle of winter.
Now that was funny.
No, just because that's funny, it has to return in part 2. That's one of the things that's returning in part 2. And then I have it all planned out, like what I want to happen. Like, spoiler alert, how part 1 ends is they break up. But they break up for a reason, because in part 2, I have this plan. In chapter 1, they do get back together in part 2.
Shit.
So, don't worry, they're not splitting up for long. Oh, they've been split up for about 3 years now, so.
I love you. You're a bitch.
Once we were done, because why not word it like once we were done? My parents wanted to talk to both of us. Turns out Bram's parents were there too. Thankfully, they didn't mind. What the fuck just happened? I asked Simon. Oh, this is Bram's POV, by the way. He didn't know. That music we listened to while having sex was playing, so I turned it off, even though I liked the album. And here's where I tie in my love for Ariana Grande, because in the movie we we find Simon's taste in music, but Bram's is never revealed. So, and I wanted to have Bram's favorite music play, so I'm thinking, who the fuck do I have Bram listen to? And at the time, I was only about Ariana. Everything was Ariana themed for me. Like, I included Ariana into everything. Clearly, he in this too. So, Bram's listening to Thank You Next by Ariana Grande, the album.
Yep.
And then I make a joke about real life Simon, aka me, with some of these. It was Thank You Next by Ariana Grande. Yes, we actually did fuck to that album. Simon dislikes all songs but minus Ghostin', which reference to me, Simon, being Ghostin' my favorite song, but I don't hate all the songs.
We've got an issue.
Yeah, so the minus Simon hated all songs minus Ghostin' is a reference to me liking Ghosting. It's Ghostin's my favorite song off the album. No, I do not hate every song. But I wanted to tie in my favorite song in some way, but of course I'm not going to make them fuck to Ghosting, so I needed to figure out a way to tie in Ghosting, and that's how I tied it in.
If somebody didn't make them fuck to that, I would have been pissed.
I almost did, then I noticed what the fuck I did. Because I wrote half of this fanfic at school.
Oh god.
Yeah, most of my fanfics were written at school. In a notebook. You want to know how I wrote them? How I started out fanfics was I wrote them in a notebook and put them into Wattpad. That's how I started my fanfics.
I've always just typed them out.
See, you can't write it out because you can't get the text to speech thing. I could.
That's true.
I, of course, love the whole album. Simon may dislike Ariana, but that doesn't stop us from being in love, which is a reference to mine and Caleb's friendship before we started fighting a lot. Me and Caleb hated Ariana, I loved Ariana. That didn't stop us from being friends. I'm so happy to be with Simon. All of exes treated me like shit compared to Simon. I wish I told Simon who I was during the whole email thing while the whole email thing was happening. Reference to the famous emails that are part of the Simon verse. I mean, that's literally the whole reason Simon and Bram are together in the first place. Oh god. I get a boner every time I do something with Simon. I even asked Sai, which is everyone called Sai, like Leah called Sai, Simon Sai in the movie sometimes, that's why I wrote Sai, to fuck me right after we were done having sex. And in all caps, I write, no, I'm not addicted to sex.
Are you fucking sure? Why do you have to confirm something about like each story? This one, no, you're not addicted to sex. That first fanfic, there's no piss cake thing here. You gotta do this for every fucking story, apparently.
Oh my god. I can tell Simon likes it when I ask for sex. Kinky. His eyes glow up, and he gets undressed. Then when he is fully naked, you can tell he really wants my dick, because his dick gets hard quickly.
Wonderful.
This is only 1 month of us being together. What is next?
Oh god.
Which I actually think is wrong time. Yeah, okay, it was the right timing. Chapter 2. Okay, yeah, I'd reference one of Simon's first thoughts on who Blue was right away. If you watch the movie, he thinks Cal is Blue before he finds out it's Bram. So I really love Bram, but I have a crush on Cal. Cal is cute, but I mean, come on, look at Bram. I can't get over how hot his dick is, and if we didn't have to go to school full time, I would want to have sex with him all the time. God damn.
And then you're not addicted to sex.
Simon, okay. This is going to be really confusing. So I'm going to say Simon S. and Bram I think his last name is Greenfield or something like that. I can't remember. Because I know their ship name was actually combined of their last names.
Yeah.
So Simon S., the character, isn't addicted to sex, but Bram, the character, in this fanfic is. Apparently. But they both have sex all the fucking time. Yet Simon's not addicted to sex, but Bram is. I'm telling you, my early fanfics make no fucking sense. Soon enough, they're gonna have fucking winter break. Either winter break in the middle of summer, or summer break in the middle of winter. Okay?
It's fucking beautiful.
None of my stories make sense, and yet I have a Halloween party story that happens in the middle of fucking July.
And then there's also Pete sent you away to a summer camp in the middle of winter, too.
Yeah, Pete sent me away. No, either I sent Pete away to a summer camp, or he sent me away to a summer camp in the middle of winter. Yeah. None of my fanfics make sense. I knew Bram would do the same for me. Now we may fight all the time, but we aren't perfect. Soon it would be time for school. I did my normal pickup route. Of course, Bram sits in the passenger seat, but can I complain about something? In the scene where the last scene where we see Simon pick up his friends, and he goes to pick up Bram last. Why the fuck did Leah not just sit in the back, knowing she would have to move anyways?
I don't know.
If you pay attention, Leah sits in the front. Like, bitch, you know you're gonna have to move anyways, so no, why just not sit in the back?
I have no clue.
Like, I understand wanting to move so Simon can have his fucking love of his life sit next to him. Makes sense, I know. But just sit in the back, bitch. It's not hard. Then again, who played Leah in the movie also played Hannah Baker, so. And that's how actually I found out about Catherine. I didn't watch 13 Reasons Why until after I watched Love, Simon.
What the fuck is this?
What?
My next fucking... I'm sending you a picture of what my next block is. Because I finally reached like 500 billion or something. Hold the fuck up. I'm just sitting here just fucking second.
500 billion?
500 billion. I'm on like 500 something billion right now.
Okay.
That's my next block.
1A!
Yes, exactly. What the hell is 1A? Next I'm at 549 billion.
But guys, I need to get a drink real quick. I will be right back. And I'm back. So, let's begin. I know Bram would do the same for me. Now we may fight. Okay. Of course, Bram sits in the passenger, and of course, Bram always gave me a blowjob with everyone in the car. Now, thankfully, no one gives a fuck if we have sex. All they care is as if we are both happy, and of course we are. But on our way home that same day, Bram did give me a blowjob. And that made a mess in my car. And on Bram's face.
Oh my god.
I know I didn't want that to happen. So he helped me clean my car off before my parents saw and killed me. Also, after 2 months, he moved in with me. But that was after the accident in the car. Accidents previously described as the blowjob. And of course we have sex and we fuck so much that people say we are addicted to sex, but we're not. The first time we had sex was on the night of the famous Ferris wheel kiss. Obviously a reference to the fucking movie. You have to be stupid to not know that's a reference to the movie. Also, it wouldn't let me read this in fucking reader's mode only, so like I'm in edit mode right now. After me and Bram got off, I told my friends that I was staying with Bram for a little bit longer. Little but longer. So if they wanted to leave, they could. They did leave because they wanted me and my new boyfriend at that time to spend time by ourselves. Like 10 minutes. We did leave. My parents wanted to meet Bram, so they said he could come over. But before I told them and said we may have sex, so when we got to my house, there were a box of condoms lying on my bed. I don't think part 2 will be this sexual. It will probably be worse.
Oh, great.
Because my sexual stuff has gotten better. My writing skills have gotten way better. I don't put no fucking disclaimers on my stories anymore. Woohoo! Well, can't promise that won't be on part 2.
Okay.
But it won't. Trust me, it won't.
Oh.
If I make it part 2, but technically part 3 too, if I stay with Ari and Pete, they'll definitely have to reference that, but I don't plan on making a part 3 to that anytime soon. So, yeah. When Bram rocked into my house, my parents were so nice to him. Then we went to my room and locked the door. I wonder what they're about to do. Bram was getting naked, so I did too. He ripped the condom box open and put one on. Like he went... I'm surprised they didn't write condoms went everywhere. Because that's what happens when you rip open a box of shit. They fly everywhere. Soon his dick was in my ass. So far, I could barely feel it.
What? Hold the hell up. What?
And then I just randomly go into what music they're gonna listen to while fuck. And for some reason, Bram put on a mix of Taylor Swift and my favorite music to listen to while we fuck, which I think I talk about him like in Panic, which I think he liked in the movie. He didn't like Panic in the book. I can't remember who he liked in the book. But my music taste is Bram's music taste. That's my music taste. Is what inspired Bram's music taste, by the way. If you haven't caught on already.
Why is the other music taste Panic? Why is that me?
I don't know, but that's literally what was in the movie, so.
Why is that deadass me?
Oh, wait. There is a little bit of peeing in this part.
Well, great.
Bram's POV. I love his ass. I love that I started out with, I love his ass. If we could fuck every day, I would let Simon do so. I know he wouldn't mind, and neither would his parents. 5 minutes after we were done having sex, Simon told me his best friend tried to stab him in the back. I soon found out it was Leah. There were no K names in Love, Simon, so I had to make one up. And KL is close to K, so... Leah it was. I had a long talk with Leah. Let's just say she hates me and Simon now. Right after that, I caught Simon peeing on the floor. And in parentheses, I write Maddie would get this reference. Because it is a reference to my first ever fanfic. Where fanfic me and Pete Davidson have a piss kink because we're pissing on everything. We piss on Ariana Grande and Maddie. We're pissing in cups and throwing it in the girls' faces. We're pissing on each other. We're pissing in the bathroom. We're pissing on the floor.
And everyone's fucking stepping in it, and it's fucking gross.
Yeah. Let's just say there was a lot of pissing in that story. And no, I don't have a piss kink. Shocker, I know. I caught him right before he was done. I told him to go to the bathroom if he had to pee. So he went in, and when he came out, I went in. When I came out, I saw Simon about to shit right on his bed. I stopped him when I found out it was a prank. I was really pissed, so I almost broke up with him.
Over shitting on the bed?
I told you it's not that good.
You shit on the bed. I'm breaking up with you.
Simon said sorry way too many times, so I couldn't break up with him. Also because those two can't break up for 2 seconds. Those two last broken up 2 seconds, 2 seconds after that, they're back together. Those two can't separate for long. Oh, yeah. Forgot about Nick. Nick is stupid. Like, if you read the book series, you know that Leah has her own book and she ends up with Abby. Of course, Simon ends up with Bram. So in the friend group, you have Simon and Bram, Leah and Abby and a couple, and you have just Nick by himself. So I always forget about Nick because I keep forgetting that Nick is part of the friend group all the damn time. More or less so now that he hasn't been seen in Love Victor. So I had to take a breather, so I took a walk. When I came back, Simon was on the phone with Nick. I took Simon's phone and yelled at Nick.
Why?
I don't know. Why the fuck did I do this? Well, I told him to fuck off. Then Nick yelled back at me. So Simon took his phone back. Simon said sorry to Nick for him. Thank God Nick was okay with me saying that. I was only joking when he yelled at me. Great, I got a fucking ad. On my story.
On your own story. I fucking hate when that shit happens.
And it's that stupid beauty game.
Oh my god. I like when you try to dress her. She's like, ew, seriously?
Project Makeover. Oof. Okay, we get into tough times with this one. Warning, trigger warning, there is talks about mental illnesses in this chapter. So, skip ahead. Couple seconds. Simon's point of view. I really hate depression. Thankfully, Bram helps me through the toughest times. Now me and Bram are left in my room. I can't help but look at his dick.
Fucking what?
The joys of reading it's one of Simon's early fanfics. Talk about depression. But wait, there's fucking that needs to happen. Talk about depression? Oh, but wait, where's the fucking? Gotta talk about that first.
Sexy time.
Gotta talk about that first.
Yep.
So since it was just me and Bram, we decided it was a good time to have sex. Well, I hope so. It was a good time. I hope you only did it with you two in there. And not in the fucking car with your guys' friends. I grabbed a condom from the bathroom. Which this makes no fucking sense what I'm about to say. But I didn't realize that I left the box sitting on the toilet.
Oh.
Like, why the fuck does that matter? As long as you have one, it don't matter where you keep the box.
Yeah, what the hell?
Bram saw but didn't even tell me. Because it doesn't fucking matter.
I'm so confused.
When my parents got home, they walked into the bathroom and saw the box. Okay. Okay, now I understand this, because Simon's room, in my mind, Simon's room was supposed to have his own bathroom, but I forgot to add it. I forgot to add it, like, description-wise, so, I now know it's in the family bathroom. That's why. That's why it's important. That's, okay, I remember it now. When my parents got home, they walked in the bathroom, together, I guess, for no reason, and saw the condoms. They were happy I was using that condom, but they told me to remember to put the box away after. Little did they know, I only grabbed one and didn't use it. And then in parentheses, I go, seriously, Simon didn't use it. He grabbed it for Bram.
What the hell?
Once they left, Bram wanted to put... Oh! I referenced the milk fig!
Oh no!
Great! I forgot I did this!
Oh my god.
Once they left, Bram told me he wanted to put milk down it. He wanted me to put milk down his ass.
Oh, what were you thinking?
No!
Gross, what the fuck?
I told him no, because that's just gross. So I told him he could come on my face.
Oh, great. Because that's better. Okay.
It's a lot better than having something you can actually drink shoved down someone's ass.
The milkshake is disgusting. To anybody who even knows what the fuck that is.
If you don't know what it is, please don't look it up on Urban Dictionary. Please don't look it up on Urban Dictionary. You're not going to find it on a normal dictionary. That's why I'm saying Urban Dictionary. And literally, the Urban Dictionary has the definition of it. Please don't look it up.
You can also look it up on IO3, but don't do it.
If you're a Panic at the Disco fan, please don't look it up.
Even Brendan Urie fucking hated it. I don't blame him.
Brendan Urie himself saw it. Let's just say he hated it.
Like, he fucking said it was disgusting, and I'm pretty sure he said it was fucking pathetic or something to write shit like that.
I wish I told him no, because that shit was stuck on my face for around 10 minutes. I told Bram that is never going to happen again.
Oh, how sad.
He thought it was funny, so I wanted to do it to him to see if he thought it was funny now, but I didn't. Bram's point of view, which for some reason is like 2 sentences.
Wonderful.
When I was allowed to come in Simon's face, I didn't know what happened I didn't know what happened was going to happen. So I thought it was funny, even though I knew it wasn't. Me and Si got into a fight about it. Let's just say we aren't talking now.
Oh no.
I think they break up earlier than at the end of the book. Because I know I have them break up. Yes, it hurt me too.
No way.
Yes, it hurt me too to write these, because that was the only fictional gay couple I had at the time. Because then again, I recently just came out of gay when I wrote this, so. It was literally the only fictional gay couple I knew that existed and actually stayed together at the end. So. Yeah. So it hurt me too writing this book. Don't feel bad if it hurts you reading it. It hurt me writing it. Simon's point of view. Now, me and Bram got over our fight. We talk a lot more. And of course, fuck a lot more.
Oh my god.
Soon it was the last day of school, and all me and Bram did was watch Victorious and Sammy Cat on Netflix. Because this was, I remember, this was around the time Sammy Cat and Victorious was originally added to Netflix, so I wanted to make a reference to it. So I did. And then this is US Netflix, by the way. Soon it came to mine and Bram's attention that Leah and Abby were dating. They became official on prom night.
It took y'all that long to fucking notice?
Because, no, reference to the,
Oh, okay.
the book Simon and Brimmer, because Leon the Offbeat is a direct sequel to Simon's book. Leave it up to me to have the movie tie-in edition of the book, and Hulu for Love Victor. I also have a digital copy of the movie too, so this book right here is the book that inspired this movie. Leon the Offbeat, which is on my bookshelf, which I'm not getting, is a direct sequel of this book. Simon and Brammer are together in Leon the Offbeat. Leon and Abby get together on prom night. And the thing is Simon and Bram were in the background when Leon and Abby shared their first kiss, so Simon and Bram already saw that.
Yeah.
Also, if you're into like high school LGBTQ people and that main character of books, the Simon verse, Leon the Offbeat, Simon versus the Homo sapiens agenda are great books for that. This is Simon and Simon's junior year. The movie is Simon as a senior in high school. The book is him as a junior. But yeah, the Simon verse is what it's called. Is a great read. There's 4 books in it, but the third book, the direct sequel to Leon the Offbeat in this book, they're in college, and it's, remember, and if you read this book, you know that early on the even chapters are in email form. Well, the whole book's like that. So, and it's only like 100 pages. It was made to honor Love Victor. No? Okay. Let's go. And I made this ship name because I don't fucking know Leon Abby's ship name. Spearfield, I know it's like it was a fandom created one, and I've heard it. They became official on prom night. The ship name is Labby.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
The same night we all had a blast partying all night long. No illegal shit was involved. The next day everyone was leaving my house minus Brim because he had officially moved in with me. Yeah, we discussed that he moved in with you a few chapters ago, so
Well, let's discuss it again for no fucking reason.
my parents don't care who I live with as long as I'm happy. We get that. Mentioned that again. Bram's dad used to be homophobic, but now he isn't. Reference to my dad, who's still homophobic. He learned that Bram won't change into being straight no matter how hard he tried. His mom, on the other hand, didn't care from the start. Our song is 100% Lover by Taylor Swift. There are other love songs out there. But no, I had to choose Lover by Taylor Swift. Because Lover, I could have chose, oh fuck. Ariana has a, I could have chose fucking Pete Davidson.
No.
But I wasn't putting that name in the fucking book. If I wrote Pete Davidson, chapter 4 would have not been finished. I'm trying to think of other love songs. I Love You Like a Love Song by Selena Gomez. But no, I chose fucking Lover. And then I have to write Taylor Swift this time is Bram's second favorite artist. Bram's point of view. Living with Simon is the best thing ever since we got together. I love Simon so much. I know he loves a lot too. He hates many things I love, but we don't constantly fight about it. Caleb. I'm so glad we are out of school finally. I think Sai is too. Also, if you hear me say Sai a lot in Bram point of view, it's Simon, by the way. I'll just totally straight Simon 500 fucking million times. We both hate Martin because he almost ruined Spearfield altogether. Yeah, fuck Martin. There's a reason why he's only mentioned like 3 times, I think, in the book. I hate his ass. The good news is that Martin is staying far away from us when we go to college, which I think ended up being true. I don't think Martin's mentioned at all in Love Victor. I don't think he's mentioned at all in Love Creekwood. I think he's only in Simon versus the Homo sapiens agenda and Love Simon. Before we go to college, full time, we are doing a gap year. And I say in parentheses, I'm making a second part of the story, and second part is going to be them in college. The rest of this book takes place during that gap year. Okay. Let's just say they won't be in college. I'll probably start with their gap year, or they may decide not to go to college at all. Okay, hang on. I'm trying to read on. Oh, yeah, that's right. This book, we celebrate Simon's birthday, which is in November, in the middle of fucking summer.
Okay, that's what it was.
And let's just say a lot of shit happens. Okay? Today was the first day of summer, and Bram was so happy. Because I was happy I didn't have to fucking Martin anymore. This is the best thing since Spearfield became a thing. Bram loves that he doesn't have to see Martin either. Soon it was me and Bram in my house, so I texted my parents that me and Bram are about to fuck, and they said okay to make sure to wrap it.
What the hell?
I'm so glad my parents don't care that I have sex at all. I would fight them about it since I'm 18. They were not 18 in either the book or the movie. Bram was also 18 and his parents don't give a fuck about it either. Soon I was undressed and Bram was sucking my dick. Then I sucked his dick. Today was my 18th birthday, so Bram treated me well. First we went to meet Ariana Grande live in concert because why not? Simon doesn't even like Ariana Grande, but let's meet her in person for my birthday. Not Bram's birthday, but Simon's birthday.
I was about to fucking say, what the hell?
Honestly, I want to say this was written after Sweet and Roll Tour ended too, so there was no way in hell we were meeting Ariana Grande. Live in concert. Then we saw a fireworks show, even though it was raining, they still did it. And then we went to Waffle House. Waffle House is like a really popular thing in the Simonverse.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Literally half of Leon the Offbeat takes place. No, literally half of Simon takes place in Waffle House.
That's amazing.
We met all of our friends there. Leah and Abby were still dating. Nick and Abby would still not talk to each other. Because in Love, Simon, they actually end up together.
Oof.
Of course, me and Bram did all we could to get them to talk, and they still don't. We were left... When we left, me and Bram had our famous birthday sex. Even though this is like their first birthday together. Since it was my birthday, I was the top. Bram didn't mind it, and we fucked to my rock music. Because apparently Panic at the Disco is rock. I think they're like emo pop, right?
I'd say more like punk rock in a way. Or, well, their older shit would be more like punk rock. Now they're definitely more like pop.
Yeah. Okay, apparently we are now in the middle of winter. While we're still on Simon's birthday in November. I had so much fun tonight. I can't wait for my birthday. We also put up Simon's family Christmas tree.
Yeah, there you go. There we go. That's the weird part.
Because when he was little, he always wanted it put up on his birthday. Now he doesn't care as long as I'm with him. When we were done, we wanted to fuck again. And then I have in parentheses, this next part was fun to write considering I remember running this in school. 5 minutes later, we were both naked, and this is when I go into details. Simon was on top of me. He, of course, was wearing a condom. So I turned off the music, and it was, quote-unquote, my music. And Simon asked why. I told him we don't need to block out the moans anymore, since everyone knows we fuck. I soon found out that was a bad idea. Simon's parents were banging on the door and were telling me to quiet down because I was being too loud. But soon after, Simon had reached climax and was done. In parentheses, end of part, that was fun to write. After that, we both got redressed and said sorry to Simon's parents. They said, don't worry, we were only joking around. And I got another fucking ad for that stupid beauty makeover game.
Yay!
Let's see if this bitch says anything. Oh, she's freezing to death. She just said ew to put makeup on. Seriously? Where she dresses up as like you have to dress her up as a fucking snowflake.
Yeah. Ew. Seriously? It's like the best fucking ad ever. It's fucking stupid. Or I blame you.
Me and Bram have been dating for a year already. No one can believe it's been a year. I had a special date planned for today. But first we had breakfast. Nora knew how special today was for both of us, so she made us a special cake with Oreos and an Oreo milkshake.
Oreos. Shit.
Nora is Simon's younger sister, who in the movie is a baker. And the Oreo thing, if you've seen Love, Simon or read the books, you know one of the things they have both a connection for is fucking Oreos. Especially the Halloween ones. Because for some reason, to them, the Halloween ones don't taste the exact same as the normal ones.
Shit.
Don't ask me what's the Halloween ones. Becky Albertelli wrote the book. Ask her. The cake had a candle on it, and I let Bram blow it out. Because why was there a candle needed for the cake? It wasn't someone's birthday. Simon, you're an idiot. You are an idiot. You are a fucking idiot. Like, why the fuck did the cake need a candle on it? It was no one's fucking birthday. It was just an anniversary. The cake. 5 minutes later, we met with all of our friends. Of course, we had to meet up where Spiritfield became a thing. Me and Abby were almost dating for a year now, and thankfully Nick and Abby are finally talking again. Miss Albright, aw. I miss her. She was awesome. She was awesome in the movie. She was casted very well. Her character was made to be laughable, and she even returned in Love, Victor. Still the same. Amazing. I miss her. She was such an awesome addition to the Simonverse. Even came to see us. Me and Abby were both in Cabaret, which is the musical they did in the movie, but in the book it was Oliver. Miss Albright, as I called her, couldn't believe that me and Brim had been together for a year now. Then Mr. Worth, the fucking vice principal, who I fucking hate because he's annoying, came to see me. Oh my god, that's right. In the movie, there's another gay character. There's 3 gay characters. There's Ethan, Simon, and Bram. Well, let's just say when Simon's revealed that he's gay, homophobes make jokes that Ethan and Simon are together. So the vice principal actually ships it. So I make reference to that.
Wonderful.
He still thinks me and Ethan should be together. I don't fight about him about it anymore. Ethan has a boyfriend and it's not me because I have Bram. Well, no fucking shit.
Wow, we couldn't tell from this entire story.
Another reference to Caleb. Soon, one of Bram's old friends told him they were going to kill Ariana Grande. Caleb actually told me that in a way. He didn't directly say that, but he did. In a way, say he was going to kill Ariana Grande.
That's really nice.
Trust me, there'll be a lot of shit happen behind the scenes of me and Caleb that no one knows minus me and Caleb and his friends that he fucking told. And my friends that I've told. But a lot of shit will be revealed soon. Just he has to wait for his time to come. Forget about me. I don't care. I forgot about you. I only talk shit about you. I don't talk good things about you. Because the good moments weren't that good anyways. Our good moments had to be turned into bad moments. We could not have one good moment without turning into a bad one. Every time we played Minecraft together, I would jokingly fight about him killing me constantly. And you could hear I had a sarcastic tone in my voice, and he literally would flip out on me. Good, there are no 100% good moments with Caleb. There are a lot of shit that he ruined for me, and a lot of shit that he ruined for me I have thankfully taken back. Minecraft and the axolotl is a perfect example. Part of the reason why I'm so obsessed with axolotls is because I needed a new thing to get excited to play Minecraft when that's not going to be the axolotl. So to get it off his mind, I took him out to eat. Even though we only ate Oreos at my house, Bram still enjoyed it. After my quote-unquote friend told me he wanted to kill Ariana Grande, my mind went out of itself. Of course, it had to be my 1 year anniversary assignment, then me and my friend made up. And me and Caleb made up more than once.
Of course.
While that was happening, I was drinking homemade Oreo milkshakes. And of course, it was made with the Halloween ones. They were so good, son made like 5 of each for us. Let's just say when I wrote this chapter, I was really craving Oreo milkshakes like for a fucking week. And now I'm craving Oreo milkshakes again.
Congratulations.
Fucking hell. I get cured of like my cravings. I had like 3 cravings last week. Burger King, D'Angelo's, and fucking waffles. I fixed those 3 cravings. So now I'm craving Oreo milkshakes. Oh yeah, chapter 7 through 10, I actually turned it into a Texan story.
Oh yeah.
Actually, wait, never mind. Chapter 7 starts as a So for the most part, chapter 7 is a Texan story.
Hopefully. You're still filming?
Yeah. We've
How
been
long
going
is this video?
like 53 minutes so far.
Yay.
I was actually going to put this in 2 parts, but we're at chapter 7. 3 more to go. Let's go.
Woo.
Hey, baby. Hey, babe. How are you? Good, and you? Great. What's wrong? Martin. S&M text convo Simon and Martin. Because I'm too fucking lazy to write Simon and Martin, so I just wrote S&M.
Oh god.
S&M. Which is a sexual thing, by the way. Also, a really popular Rihanna song. Hey, Simon. Hey, bitch. I love how Simon just goes, hey, bitch, to Martin.
Hey, bitch.
Don't call me a bitch. Well, you weren't an angel. Also, you almost ended Spearfield. True, but still. Bye, bitch.
God damn, such a bitch.
Back to Spearfield. Send screenshots. Well, of course he tried to break us up. Yeah. He has to be gay or something. He is homophobic. But isn't his brother gay? In the movie, he actually, after reading Simon's emails with Bram, He goes, by the way, you know my brother's gay, right? Yeah, but he has to talk to him now. Wait, he doesn't? Not at all. Well, I feel sorry for his brother, same. But hey, I'm almost home. Where'd you go? For a date night? Tonight? Yeah, tonight. Where? Somewhere special? So the Ferris wheel? No. Then where? You'll see. Tell me now, Brim. Can you wait till I get home? I guess so. Crying face emoji.
Yeah.
Good now. Good. Now behave. But I need you now. Wait, I'm like 2 minutes away. Okay, fine, good. Now, seriously behave. But I don't want to. Sex when I get back. Okay, fine. Good boy. Call me babe. Simon's point of view. When Bram got back, he wasn't lying about sex. Yeah, he has been lately, and it was actually scaring me. So when we got inside, I asked him about sex, and he answered with nothing. He literally said nothing. So we went straight to my room to fuck. And no, I didn't use a condom because we live in our own place. That's not a good enough reason to not use a condom, bitch. Oh, don't worry, I don't use a condom because I live in my own place now.
Fuck safe sex. I have my own house.
When we were done, Bram told me he was our date, and it was his Sweetener World Tour on November 19th, which is today. Not literally, yeah, considering today is the 1st of February, 2022. A full 2 years after Sweetener World Tour has ended.
That was a good tour, by the way.
For someone who hasn't been to an Ariana tour but has seen Sweetener World Tour videos, her best tour yet.
It was a good tour.
For the rest of the day, we're getting ready to meet Ariana Grande once again. Which I want to say November 19th was the opening day for the third and final leg of Sweetener World Tour.
Probably.
I can't remember though. Now it doesn't want to scroll to chapter 8. That's nice. Oh, chapter 8 is only Simon's point of view. Probably because I forgot to write something for Bram in chapter 8. It was the best night of my life. Bram was happy too. Meeting Ari was one of the best things in my life. Bram kept asking Ari if she was a lesbian. Probably a reference to Maddie's fanfics where Ari dates Maddie and is a fucking lesbian.
Is it a lesbian or bi? Who fucking knows?
She kept saying no. I had to pull him away from her. She even told Bram to shut the fuck up. He still didn't stop after me pulling him away. Thankfully, we were still allowed to watch her concert to make it up. For she didn't even allow us. She even allowed us on stage during break for No Tears Left to Cry.
I just like how you were telling me to get kicked out for asking if the bitch is a lesbian. Thank God we didn't.
Oh, you're gonna get kicked out for asking her if she was a lesbian nonstop?
That one was funny. Like, that's what I thought. Like, thankfully, we were allowed to watch her perform. It's just like, were you gonna get kicked out for asking if the bitch was a lesbian?
She even told her fans that we were dating and let us kiss right in front of everyone. Then it over after thank you. Then it over after thank you next. So we left Bram wanting to fuck to end the date night. But that is just one sentence. Then it over after thank you next. So we went. So when we left, Bram wanted to fuck to end the date night. That's all one sentence.
I'm confused.
I, of course, said yes. When we got back to our house, I got undressed. So didn't Bram. And of course, we went without a condom. When we're done, my parents texted me asking if they could come visit. I said, of course they could. Then Bram's parents did the same thing to him. He said the same thing to his parents. Then we fell asleep. When we woke up, our parents were already there. And that's when all hell broke loose.
Uh-oh.
If I remember correctly, their parents fight. Which then causes Simon and Bram to fight, and then Simon and Bram to break up.
Oh.
Bram's point of view is actually first for once, due to the fact that I forgot about him in chapter 8. Seeing my parents and Simon's parents were the best thing ever, or so I thought. They were literally fighting each other. Me and Simon just walked to our room and our parents, and parents stopped fighting. Then they just left out saying goodbye and never came back. Soon we remember watching, aww, make reference to my favorite TV show that happened at the time I wrote this. Aww. Soon me and Simon were watching Fuller House. Back when times were simpler, and I only had to worry about one fucking TV show. And then it took me 2 fucking years to fucking replace Fuller House. From, like, let's just say 2019 when it was announced that Fuller House was ending. I didn't find a replacement TV show until, like, the end of 2020. Thankfully, I had season 5 part 2 come out in June of 2020, so there's that. Oh, and then yeah, I started watching 13 Reasons Why season 1 because why the fuck not? And then after that, we fucked on for 30 minutes nonstop. Let's change the YouTuber we watch. When we finished, watched a bunch of TV on YouTube. Simon fell asleep watching a. Give me a YouTuber.
I don't know any YouTubers. Miranda Sings. I don't know.
Miranda Sings video. So I just turned it off. Can you? I'm gonna. You can probably guess at the time this was written, but can you guess what YouTubers actually mentioned?
Is it the questionable motherfucker he used to do conspiracy bullshit?
Oh no, God no.
Oh, okay.
God no, I wouldn't write him in any of my stories. I'll give you a hint. She finally released her. She finally put up the pre-order for her fucking album 4 years later. After teasing it for 4 years.
Yeah.
Gabby Hanna, and so I put.
Yeah, got you.
Then I fell asleep. When we woke up, we played K-Bye for Now, Sweet Neural Tour. Oh yeah, she released the K-Bye for Now album.
I never listened to it.
It's literally the same set list as Sweet Neural Tour Act 1.
I just never cared enough to listen to it.
Oh. Simon then went to the store to buy condoms. He got 5 boxes. He isn't always smart.
Damn.
Well, the way you two fucking needs to buy 5. 5 boxes will last you a week. No, 5 boxes would last them a week.
5 boxes will last them a fucking day.
No, they don't fuck that much, but a week, yeah. When I came back from the store, Bram questioned me. This is Simon's point of view now. If you couldn't guess by me literally naming Bram.
Yes, because Bram's talking to himself.
When I came back from the store, Bram questioned me nonstop until I answered. When I told him it was condoms, he freaked out and thought I was cheating. But I told him that we were running low. He calmed right down. And I just reminded him of a time where me and Bram almost broke up over undercooked chicken. Yay! Another reference to Maddie. What it was this video is going on for way long. Sorry, this video has taken me forever to record, but there's so much to explain.
Long story short, there was a couple on X Factor who broke up over uncooked chicken, and I thought it was absolutely hysterical, so I put it in my story.
And then, in her story, me and Bram, the fake Simon and Bram, broke up. So I thought the real Simon and Bram should break up over it too.
Because undercooked chicken is a wonderful reason to break up.
It started all back in 2017. Bram bought chicken and tried to make it, but failed. Sadly, we didn't eat that chicken.
Oh, no shit.
The final chapter. Back to the time when we got into a fight over undercooked chicken. Bram didn't even try to cook it at all. He tried saying it was fine when it wasn't because it was still bloody. But 2 weeks later, we didn't break up over a misunderstanding. Back when I watched The Fucking Circle, you'll know why. You'll remember this quote when I say it. But it was a misunderstanding. I was quoting something from a TV show I liked. I screamed, "Fuck me in the Atom."
Because I also put that in the bus story. Y'all broke up over that, and he was like flipping out.
Bram thought I was cheating on him with a straight naked Adam. That's supposed to be named, but it says straight dude naked Adam. Bram broke up with me because of it. I told him multiple times it was a joke and I wasn't actually cheating, but he wouldn't listen. We are still back back together. It's not like we are in college anyways. I know he loves me still, so I'm gonna talk to him. And so I just hope he isn't with someone else already. It's only been a month since the breakup. I really miss him so much. I do regret it. I do regret making that joke now. Now we're in a chat mode because I was like, I'm telling you to write this in paragraph form, so let's write it the rest in chat. Hey Simon. Hey Bram. What Simon? I'm sorry for making that joke. I'm sorry for flipping out. It's fine. I still love you. Same, but I need time out. I know we both do, sadly. But we will get back together. Maybe. Yay. Don't get too happy. Why? I could say no. True, but I hope you say yes. High chance I will. Even better. Lol. I still can't believe Leah had a crush on who? Me. And the reason I put that, I didn't finish the sentence because when I wrote this in my notebook, I was literally running out of room because I wrote it in pen, so I had to like keep crossing it out and write it on empty space. So, yeah. Me, but you're gay. That's before she knew. Makes sense now. Yeah. So let's talk again soon. Perfect. So do they get back together or not? Stay tuned for part 2 of this story. Coming in 2025. So that concludes part 2 of the story. Hope you guys enjoyed this story. It was actually fun revisiting that, which makes me more excited to write part 2. So if you follow me on Wattpad, it's Simon and Bram for life. Simon and Bram, capital, for FOR, life. Everything's lowercase, no undercaps, no underscores, no caps, no nothing, just no spaces, just all together. So if you like that, it's called The Untold Stories of Spearfield Part 1. I'm mentally working on Part 2 right now. What I do is, right now I'm planning things out mentally. Then when I get shit done, I will actually work on Part 2. Hopefully. That will be out fully by the end of this year. So I can work on Part 3. Because Part 3... So my plan is, it's going to be a trilogy. Possibly a series of 4 books. But the main 3, there's going to be at least 3. Fourth one is depending on how Love Victor Season 3 plays out. Part 1, they break up in the end. Part 2, they get engaged. Part 3, they get married.
And live until they're in their 90s. No, I'm just kidding.
So, yeah.
They get buried together.
Yeah. And, part 2 may take place the year it's written in 2022. Because a lot of part 1 took place in the year that the movie came out, which is 2018, but also 2020 and 2019. So, yeah. But I gotta go, guys. I'm bored of recording. This video has gone on for over an hour now. If you stuck to the end and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.